Along Vietnam's extensive coastline, the time-honored tradition is facing a growing challenge. For generations, small family businesses have relied on the sea's bounty to produce nuoc, which is the beloved fish sauce that forms the very foundation of Vietnamese cuisine. But climate change and overfishing threaten the anchovies crucial for the production of this fish sauce, which forms an indelible part of Vietnam's culture. Our next report brings you the details.
In villages like this one, the rhythmic cycle of the sea has long dictated life. Fishermen harvest the tiny anchovies, which are the key ingredient for Vietnam's iconic fish sauce known as nuoc. For families like Bui Van Phu's, this isn't just a business, it's a legacy. His father, Bui Van Phu, stayed in Vietnam after the war and nurtured this business that is now in its fourth generation with his son at the helm.
My great-grandfather was very famous for making fish sauce. He had fishing boats and made fish sauce here in this village. I was born here and grew up in this fish sauce culture, so fish sauce holds a special place in my heart. Fish sauce to me is not just a condiment, but it is my childhood, my culture.
Recognized as an integral part of Vietnam's heritage, this beloved fish sauce now faces a double threat. Beyond competition from large-scale industrial producers, climate change and overfishing are taking a toll on the anchovy populations. These anchovies thrive in large schools in nutrient-rich waters near the shore. But rising ocean temperatures and depleting oxygen levels are creating an increasingly hostile environment for them.
If we continue with this trend of deoxygenations, anchovy will not be okay with that. Okay? Every species has like a limit, no?
Scientists have long feared that depleting oxygen levels in water would lead to smaller fish, as large fish that would need more oxygen may migrate or adapt over time by shrinking. Warming oceans threaten the ocean ecology and the marine life that inhabits it. It may result in the proliferation of smaller, less nutritious fish and increase costs of fishing and consequently food. The consequences of warming oceans extend far beyond the flavor of a dipping sauce. Anchovies play a crucial role in the marine ecosystem. They are food for other fish that people eat, like mackerel. Anchovies are also vital to make fish meal used to feed farmed fish. Overfishing compounds the problem, which is further exacerbated by geopolitical tensions in the South China Sea. It's a region responsible for about 12% of the global fish catch. Global warming and destructive industrial fishing practices have further depleted fish stocks. Even under optimistic climate scenarios, scientists predict significant losses in fish stocks in the South China Sea. And in more dire predictions, nearly all the fish could disappear. This reality is hitting traditional producers like Bui Van Phu hard.
Climate change and the fishing habit have affected the fishery resources. The amount of anchovies have decreased, so it's more difficult to buy and it's also more expensive. It affects the production process as well as the profit. For fish sauce making, when the price of anchovies gets higher, the business loses profit and it's forced many families to get out of the business.
The potential loss of this tradition would be deeply felt. In restaurants like chapter dining in Hanoi, fish sauce is being used in creating unique and creative dishes that celebrate the country's unique culinary heritage.
Fish sauce, then come in as one of the foundation for flavors in chapter. We use fish sauce again, just like any Vietnamese. We use it for sauce, we use it for for dipping, and we also use it for marination. So, and the way you use fish sauce is very versatile.
From high-end establishments to humble family tables, fish sauce is an indispensable part of Vietnamese life, with everyone holding their own cherished preferences. The challenges facing its production are not just economic, they threaten a vital link to the past and the very essence of Vietnamese culinary identity. This is a crucial reminder of the far-reaching impacts of climate change and unsustainable fishing practices that are threatening not just livelihoods, but also deeply ingrained cultural traditions.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.